potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
There's some rumors or something floating around the internet.
Yes.
About Manny Pacquiao. That's just rumors, or is that possible in the exhibition?
When Manny Pacquiao spoke about that, he shouldn't have.
Oh.
Because it's a time and a place for everything.
There's a real buzz in the air, and it's not just Pacquiao's punches. The possibility of Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather 2, it's heating up fast.
It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man.
My right hand is complete, so.
Pacquiao has already put the ball in Floyd's court, saying loud and clear, if he agrees, I'm ready. And after the Barrios fight, that challenge might turn from dream to deadline.
We talked about this Mayweather-Pacquiao. Do we see a rematch if you win on Saturday, Manny?
I don't know, just one at a time. Let's talk about it after the fight.
All right, we'll bring it up.
Behind closed doors, talks are quietly gaining momentum. Sources from both camps are dropping hints like breadcrumbs, and all signs point to one thing. This rematch isn't some fantasy cooked up by fans. It's simmering just beneath the surface, waiting for Manny to light the fire. If he shows up against Barrios with that signature speed, relentless pressure, and ageless intensity, Floyd's silence won't last long.
I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. But it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million.
Their first fight in 2015 was massive on paper, but many fans were left underwhelmed. Pacquiao with a bum shoulder, Mayweather moving like he was protecting a Fabergé egg. It wasn't war, it was a board meeting.
He's older than me. I'm still young, so and I'm always active with this sport.
Now let's talk about Floyd Money Mayweather, a man who hasn't aged, just upgraded, technically retired. But let's not kid ourselves. Floyd's been collecting exhibition checks like Pokemon cards. One week he's ducking punches from influencers in Japan, the next he's doing laps in Dubai. But deep down, he knows none of those fights matter like a true rematch with Pacquiao. No headgear, no shortcuts, just the real deal. A fight for legacy, not just luxury.
He got famous because they said this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
Mayweather might claim he's done with the pros, but if there's one name that could lure him back into a real ring, it's the man who still makes him raise an eyebrow, Manny Pacquiao. Not for a fun run, not for charity, for pride, redemption, and one final seismic payday. Picture it. All access shows, media scrums, suits shinier than the WBC belt. This wouldn't just be a fight. It will be a full-blown cultural earthquake.
Really, at the end of the day, it's a matter of whether or not Mayweather wants to do it. I'm willing to bet he won't be willing to do it. And I don't think it has anything to do with, him being afraid or anything like that. Been there, done that.
Floyd still trains like he's about to enter the Olympics, still trash talks like he's headlining WrestleMania, and still values that flawless 50-0 record like it's the crown jewels. But what better way to stamp his name in stone than to settle this rivalry once and for all, with the whole world watching? Meanwhile, Pacquiao's prepping like he's 25 with something to prove. The man's not just defying age, he's bullying it. Shredded, sharp and motivated by more than just money, Manny's talking legacy, faith and unfinished business. If he dominates Barrios, this rematch doesn't just make sense, it becomes inevitable. This isn't just hype, it's history waiting to happen.
I think Floyd is probably in a position where he feels he doesn't need to do it. If he doesn't feel like he needs to, he won't.
As Pacquiao trains like he's chasing time itself, boxing insiders are already chiming in. And no one brings the heat quite like Jeff Mayweather. Jeff Mayweather didn't hold back when asked about Pacquiao versus Barrios. He came in swinging with that signature Mayweather blend of dry humour and ruthless honesty. If the real Manny shows up, Jeff said, it won't even be a good fight. And by real, he meant the Manny with turbocharged hands and footwork that breaks time zones. Jeff even joked, if Pacquiao's still got that gear, Barrios might look like he's trying to fight a hummingbird with a blindfold.
If he still has the same speed, and we already know he's gonna have the power. If he still have the same speed, I think he's gonna win.
He couldn't resist taking a playful jab at Tank Davis either. Manny's speed makes Tank look like he's buffering on bad Wi-Fi. But Jeff kept it grounded too, warning that Father Time is undefeated. And at 46, even legends can short-circuit mid-round. 1 minute you're throwing a 5-punch combo, Jeff smirked. The next minute you're trying to remember where you parked your reflexes. When the Floyd rematch came up, Jeff didn't even flinch. He laughed. Unless someone drops a stupid amount of money, and I'm talking oil prince money with private jet receipts, Floyd's not lacing up. Then he paused and shrugged, unless it ain't classic Mayweather tease.
I don't think so, unless they come up with some money so damn crazy that, because other than that, I mean, you're chasing Floyd, and Floyd been retired for I don't know how long, but you're still chasing him.
He didn't let Barrios off the hook either. If Barrios doesn't use his height and reach like a smart 6-footer, Jeff said, he might as well bring a welcome back cake to the weigh-in and hand Manny the belt with a selfie. And speaking of legends with zero patience for nonsense, Bernard Hopkins didn't just comment on the Mayweather versus Roy Jones Jr. beef. He turned it into a TED Talk for retired legends and a roast session with a PhD in sarcasm. When asked about Roy calling out Floyd, Biop didn't blink. He just smirked and dropped a casual, "I'll watch it," like he was picking between reruns of Golden Girls or a senior citizen street fight.
I'ma do the promoting. That's the difference between a teacher and a scholar. That's the difference between a professor and a doctor. You gotta understand that we got titles, man. And when you got titles, you stand by that title or you're a fraud. Wait!
Hopkins torched the generational trash talk like it was overcooked barbecue. That's babbling idiot talk, he snapped, tossing the whole conversation into the recycling bin of boxing nonsense. Let them two argue. I'm aging like fine wine, not boxed wine, with Hall of Fame vintage. And when Floyd was caught watching Roy's low-light reel like it was a true crime docuseries, B-Hop didn't see disrespect, he saw vulnerability. Floyd's being messy, he said. But like a therapist who sips tea mid-session, he didn't just throw shade, he built a 5-star resort.
Who will win between Roy and Floyd?
Today.
It all depends on who throw punches more. I think it was more of a show of a man vulnerability at that moment when Roy was fighting Tarver, I believe, or Glenn Johnson.
Hopkins flexed his greatness with receipts so organised, they've got colour-coded tabs in a filing cabinet. And when asked who wins if Roy and Floyd actually lace up, he deadpanned, whoever throws more punches. Basically, boxing's Yoda with a stand-up gig on the weekends. You could almost hear him mutter, please don't pull a hamstring trying to time travel to 1997. And for the final mic drop, make sure you get paid. Translation, forget legacy, secure that luxury. Hopkins might as well have told them, get the money, just don't end up as a TikTok filter for kids who think Sugar Ray is a candy brand.
If you had them both in a room listening to what you had to say, what would you say to Roy and Floyd right now?
Make sure you get paid if you fight.
Whether it's Pacquiao chasing unfinished business or Mayweather protecting that spotless record, the tension is real and the stakes couldn't be higher. If Manny shines against Barrios, the rematch talks won't just heat up, they'll explode. With legends weighing in and fans foaming at the mouth, we might be looking at the biggest boxing sequel of the decade. So stay tuned, because history has a funny way of repeating itself, especially when money and legacy are on the line. For more updates, hot takes, and fight night energy, this is Boxing Headquarters. Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the ring with us.